Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
I gotta put myself back up there. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight, we are doing one of my favorite things. What is that? Live travel Q&A. You already know I love a good Q&A. So this is your opportunity to ask me and Heather. Heather's here too. I'll pull her up in a second. Ask us anything, okay? Whether you have questions about bookings, suppliers, marketing, content creation, AI, social media, websites, team building, anything, client management, or just in general, running your travel business, we are here to help. So if you are live here, do not be shy. Make sure you drop those questions in the chat as we go. And I am going to try to answer as many as we can, okay? So as well, if you are live here, I want to know. So go ahead and comment hello in the chat for me so that I know that you are live. I can say hello to all of you. I'll be in the chat in a second. And of course, if you happen to watch this later on a replay, I still want to know that you stopped by. So make sure you comment replay underneath the video so I can say hi. Yeah? All right. So let me go ahead and pull all of this up real quick, guys. I see the chat going off. Hello, I see some chats. Are you ready for Hawaii? I feel like that's probably the best question I've had so far already. Would you agree with that, Heather? I pulled you up here now. We can see you.
I do. I was just reading through here. Somebody's from Kansas. I used to be from Kansas. Hi, Carol.
My camera's horrible tonight. Yeah, no, we're ready for Hawaii. Are we ready for Hawaii? I'm ready. My camera is absolutely horrible tonight, so y'all just gonna have to... Let me change the background. Hold on.
Mine won't let me change my background, so you just get my dining room. That's all there is.
Hey, that's better. I'll take it. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and open that chat. That was the first question I saw was, are we ready for Hawaii? And the good news is after we hop off tonight, at least in our Ash Knows Travel world, we are done training. we are done training. Next week's training, guys, on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays is a pre-recorded live, so I will still be there. I'll be in the chats. And then on Thursday, it's a live replay. So I'm going to be off for the first time ever in evolution history. I'm going to be off for an entire week because last convention was only like 5 days. So like for me, this is a whole week of just like no YouTube, no nothing. So it's going to be intense. I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm a Capricorn, so that's hard. So let's go ahead and read some of these questions. Okay, so the first question I have is, how do I just book a flight for my first client and how do I seal the deal? Okay, so first, let's talk about flight-only vendors. Those are probably the most important thing we need to cover. You can book flights only and VAX under FunJet. They do flights only. You can also, I mean, honestly, you can really do them anywhere if you really want. You have to add in commission so you can make sure you get paid because most of them don't have it automatically tacked in. And yeah, what do you think, Heather? How How do you seal the deal? How would you seal the deal? You're a top travel booker. Get out there, girl. Tell
I
them what to do.
I very rarely do flights only, but
Same.
if I do, it's for friends, and I just go directly to the airline's website, and I don't charge people that have booked with me continually. I don't charge them any extra. I just do it because I know there's more down the line. They've either got
Yeah.
trips booked or they've already booked trips with me. But if it's somebody new that I don't really know, yes, I will use Vax and put $25 on there or something, because they can see the same prices. So if they're shopping you and not willing to pay your time,
Yeah.
they're going to go, why is your price higher? Well, because I'm putting my fee in there. That's why.
We're doing the work. Hello.
If I'm doing the work, I'm going to charge, $25 or, depending on how many people there are. If it's just a couple, yeah, I'm going to charge $25. If it's a family of 5, I'm probably going to charge closer to 50 or 60. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to price gouge them by any means. Flights are flights, and I
They're
know
government regulated.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those cost of doing business. It's a cob. And if I do this for them and I take care of it for them, they're going to come back to me and they're going to say, "Hey, we really appreciate you doing that. We want to book a cruise next year. Will you help us?"
Yeah, I agree. I would never base a whole niche off of booking flights only, because you can't make a lot of money off of it. But if you want to do that for a client, definitely go for it. And then if you have access to vouchers, a lot of mentors have voucher programs that they give to their agents, so you can check that out. But that's the only thing I could really think to help seal the deal, is give them something in return, would be like a voucher. But I've had an agent that did that. She would make instant commission off of flights and hotels only, and then she would give them the vouchers in return. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but she was making $25 off of each flight, and that adds up pretty quickly when you start booking a lot of flights. So there's money to be made, but it's a harder thing to book.
Right.
So good question. Hopefully that helps you there. Let's go to the next one here. All right. Ooh, let's say hello to some of these people. There's a lot of people here. Hold on. All right. Make sure you guys are liking this. The more you heart I can't see the chats like I normally do. I normally have YouTube pulled up here too. But make sure you guys are hearting it, and then make sure you guys comment, because that's how I can get more people on here. And then anytime somebody leaves, that's because they just got thrown a commercial. So congrats. All right. Hi, Bianca. Awesome mod. We love you. Erica, I see you. Carol, I see you. Janelle, I see you. If you guys have just YouTube names, it's going to be hard because I don't know some of these YouTube names. Warren, I know you. Tracy, I see you. Kim, hello. Where else we got in here? That's another YouTube name. All right, let's go. I found another question. Hi, Michelle, I see you. Okay, so we have one by Erica. It says, hey, hello, Ash. All right, my question is, can you do a training about the best places for autism and other things that we need to know to help them? I have a rule with Ash Knows Travel. I don't train on something I don't know. So unfortunately, I am not specialized in disability travel. So I really don't think I could teach on it. I've never booked, honestly, anything other than bigger seats for somebody because they wanted to be more comfortable. But I've never really done any type of disability training. But there's quite a few of them. I'm pretty sure Patrice does disability training. She has, wasn't it Patrice? Who is it? Y'all put it in the chat because I don't know this off the top of my head. There's another girl who does, you know what? Go into Evolution Enterprises and type in autism and type in disability, and it will populate all the trainings that they have. Yeah, that's probably what you should do because that's the best place to find it. I can't think of anybody else. What about you, Heather? Oh, muted yourself.
I was thinking it was either Patrice or GJ.
Oh yeah, GJ Nicholson.
Yeah,
she does them too.
I think she might do it. And
yeah,
I know
we have specific trainers, but I am not told.
And isn't there? I can't remember if it's Royal Caribbean. Somebody has Autism of the Seas.
I think it's Royal Caribbean.
I think it's Royal Caribbean, and they do have some specialty things that they give to kiddos or whoever. The headphones, the sound things, fidget things, and helps them with it. I think that's Royal Caribbean does that.
And a lot of resorts too. They have a lot of like specialty things that they're doing. Ugh, my camera is so annoying today. All right. So good question. I personally can't do any because I don't have too much training in it, but check Evolution Enterprises and you will find them. Patrice does it. Yeah. Patrice Abel. Yeah. Okay. I know Patrice. I work with her for, oh yeah, Mark Krebs too. He actually does disability trainings too. And he has
Yes.
some. Yes. So good question, but not me. I still answered it though. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's see who we got next here. Sheila, I see you. Hello, Victoria, I see you. Erica, I see you. Monique, I see you. All right, next one I don't have the. Have you registered with Picasso Travel yet? It looks like it'll be great for flights. I have not. Have you? Let's pull it up.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's a luxury. Oh no, that's not it. It pulled up Oddly Travel. It's like Oddly Travel. Looks like what it is. Hmm. Full service solutions for large and small agency as well as tour operator. The only thing is I would just make sure like they'll be good for flights, but anything other than flights. Oh no, they just do flights. Oh, it's a flight. It's a flight site. You could use them. You can book. You can use anybody for flights, but I would just make sure that you know they're legit. But other than that, they yeah, go for it. Okay.
I think as long as their customer service is good, that's my only fear with going with a third party is you have to make sure that you're working with somebody that's going to answer the phone when you have a problem at 5:30
Yeah.
in the morning. You know, if their office is
Facts.
closed because they're like a regular supplier and they don't open until 7 or 8 a.m. and your flight's messed up at 5:30 a.m., you want somebody that's going to answer the phone. That's my
Facts.
2 cents.
So check on that. Other than that, Bianca, definitely try it out. All right. Next question I have here is how do I stop my content from being too samey? Okay. My question is what do you mean by samey? Like, do you feel like you're talking about the same stuff over and over? Do you feel like it all looks the same? We have to figure out what that one is because, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about. You got to change up what you're talking about, I guess. Like, what do you think?
Tracy, are you talking about stuff that's coming from Branch Up or Rallyo, or are you talking about the flyers and stuff that everybody's making on Chat GPT being samey? What is that what you're talking about? I'm going to scroll down and see if we get some answers here.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm scrolled at the bottom too. Oh, it's a new supplier with Archer. Picasso Travel is.
Okay.
If Archer's backing it, then definitely try it out. But you just have to, you never know how good a supplier is until something happens. When something happens, that's when you figure out how good a supplier is, right? We'd experienced that with Vax and how they can no longer find my commission.
Yeah.
What the hell. We had a call today with Vax. I did. I'm still waiting. I don't see anybody responding, so I guess we'll just move to the next one. Well, to answer this question, how do I stop my content from being too same? Change it up. Like what I talk about the 3 same things, but I talk about them differently, like individually. Like I always make sure my first post is a traction post to attract new clients. Okay, yes, same things. Okay. And then the second post I always do is going to be like a value post because that's when your followers see you the most is throughout the day. So I do a value post for my followers to see. And then the last post I do every day is going to be a sales post because that's when they get off work and that's when it's going to hit their feed. So I do 8 a.m., like 12 to 1-ish, and then I do like a 3 or 4, almost 5. So I feel like those 3 are the best. Now, are you going to talk about the same things? You could switch it up, but yeah, I mean, there's going to be the same things, but you want it to be the same things because the more they see the same thing, the more they're going to want to book with you because they're seeing it over and over. So don't go too far off, but like, for example, 1 month I do why book with me, right? And then like next month I will do like I did mock bookings, like not mock bookings, but like what's included in the package. Like if somebody were to travel, like I change it up like different. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it. Like one day I do resorts, the next day I'm doing a destination, like kind of thing, you know. Heather, if you have anything to add.
Kind of. I'm not the right person to ask here. Okay, I
Yeah.
do
She's a
not.
top booker, but she just be good at she'd get
I
the
do
book at
not use
time.
ChatGPT. I've never logged into ChatGPT. Never looked. I've never even pulled it up. I don't know anything about it. Everything that's on my page is out of my brain. Now, I
Mm.
do get photos and videos off of Unsplash and Pexels. I do use those for what's the word we use? Not bone stock, B-roll.
Yeah,
I do
backbone
use those,
content.
but guys, I ask my clients to send me pictures while they're in destination, and I want
Mhm.
them. I request that they be in the picture. Okay, I don't want a picture of the Grand Canyon without you in it. Okay, I can go get that
Right.
off. I can get that off the Googler all day long. Okay, I can
Yeah.
get pictures of Pearl Harbor off the Googler all day long. I want to see you. I want to see your faces. And it does really good. My people love seeing real people in real places in real time. So I do not do any of that. I don't do any of the flyers. I don't know Chat GPT. I don't know Gemini. I don't do any AI at all. It's all in my brain. And it's very
So
simple.
what do you post about then? Like
Everything,
what would you say?
everything. I will pull
Like
up, if I
destination tips, like
yeah, yeah. I mean, I try to ask engaging questions. I try to do funny, silly things to get people there to the page, and then of course, once they answer my silly question, today I did a picture that had a hot air balloon, somebody snorkeling, and then two other things, and it was like, which activity would you like to do? I
okay.
I took that picture and then I plugged in my Viator link and I said, hey, I didn't say anything about the picture. I just said, hey, there's all kinds of things to do. Which one are you more apt to do? If you're looking for something to do this weekend or next, here's my
It's
Viator
perfect.
link. And it
Yeah.
kind of didn't match, and I kind of did that on purpose. I wanted the picture to catch their eye and then them to read,
Right.
like, what does she want to know? She wants to know, would we choose to snorkel or would we choose to hot air balloon? I want them to think. I don't want it to be scroll past it. I want them
Correct.
to engage. And then I will do, if I just booked right now a hotel in Barcelona for a post cruise. I've got 3 families going and they need a post cruise hotel. Guess what my next post is going to be? It's going to be that
I
hotel.
just booked. Yeah.
I'm getting it off of Vax. I'm here it is. I do my mock bookings a little differently. I don't name the hotel. I don't name prices. All they see is pictures and whatever the description is in Vax. Period, paragraph,
That
end of
works better though. That works
They
better.
don't
When
know
they know too much, they research it.
exactly. Well, and I don't. For me, it's a bait and switch. If you're going to say you can go here for $89 a person, okay, because you're going from Austin to Dallas. Okay, I don't do that. Everybody's going to have
Right.
different airports. Everybody's going to have different numbers of the family. Everybody's going to want something different. I want you to call me and say, "Hey, I saw you posted a picture of this hotel in Barcelona. What can you tell me about that? We're going in September of 2027." Okay, I'm not going to tell you a price because it's a lie. I shouldn't say lie.
Right.
It's
It's
not
an estimate.
valid. Yeah, it's an estimate, and that doesn't fly for me. I want somebody to call me and say, "Hey, I can ask more questions then. What
Yeah.
are you going to Barcelona for? Are you going there on a standalone trip? Are you going pre-post cruise? Who's going? Is it a multi-generational? Is it just the couple? Is it it starts the conversation.
Yeah.
I get
That's
my
exactly what we need to do, though. Like after you told me this, I think like a few weeks ago, we talked about mock bookings, and you were like, I don't tell them everything. I just tell them some things. And I tried that,
exactly.
and it worked. Like if my TikTok right now, it's sitting there. It's the last one I posted. It's mock bookings, but it doesn't tell them anything other than this. And now it does have pricing in there because on TikTok you have to put something to pull them in. So that was it. But it's just like a starting from kind of price to get a rough idea. And then
Right.
here's where certain places, and they were commenting Cancun, Cancun, Cancun. Then I get in there and then I talk to them about where do you want to go in Cancun? Then we
Yep.
have conversation, right?
Yep.
So no, that's great.
Yep.
Let's see.
Hey, Julie,
Yes.
my socials, my business page on Facebook is Sugar Bean Adventures. On Instagram, I'm Sugar Bean Adventures 21 because that's all there was. It's all smooshed together as one word. And I can't type in the chat, or I would type it for you. But Sugar Bean Adventures, you'll find me. Thank you for asking.
So somebody, that question we had earlier where it was this question, how do I book just a flight? They said they wanted to use Price Agency. You can use Price Agency for the flights, but I don't know if it's going to be cheaper there because I've always felt they're more expensive for flights, but try it. You can use whatever vendor you want for flights. I just want y'all to know that there's not really a restriction because they're government regulated, so we can't add commission to it. So there's not like, we can add it, but it's not tacked in normally. So it's not like we're restricted on where we can book it. But like I said, and like Heather said, make sure your customer service is good because I've had a couple of issues with price agencies. So
Yeah.
make sure customer service. I just had last weekend where I suggested price agencies to an agent, and then when I was in there, they had an issue, and then she came back to me. She's like, "Why did you register?" And I was like, "Listen, wait, that's just one experience. That's not the whole vendor. Relax." So just check the customer service with the vendors. That's how you can figure out who's a good vendor and who's not. But I booked one hotel and price agencies. And I didn't have a problem with it, so just check it. Stacy, I see you. Bianca, I see you. Next one. What is this? Are you familiar with Ripit to create websites? Build a website with pictures, language options, and much more in 5 minutes. Warren, I'm not familiar with them. I'll put it up there so I can take a look at it later. But you guys have to be careful. Oh, it's an AI site. So it might be actually building you a website. But the only problem that I've had with, it builds apps. Okay. The only problem I've ever had with things like this is that they're not connected. So like it's going to build you the base part of it, but I don't know. You have to make sure it's connected, like a connected website. So just be careful with that and be careful with the price too. But no, I have not. Next one. Hey, Stacy, I see you. All right. We got Rachel here. Oh, Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Do you attend weekly networking groups? Okay. Yes and no. The weekly networking groups that I attend are travel agents. I have gotten it to where most of the travel agents that are in Houston, we meet up normally on Sundays and we work together. So yes, but do I attend like an actual one that's like for businesses or anything? I do not. I would recommend them though. Like I recommend BNIs. I recommend if you can afford a BNI, you're gonna have an amazing year. I'm telling you, if you can pay into it, sure. That they have to use you, so it works, but it's expensive, so it has its own. But they do also have like free like marketing groups that you guys can join. Free like in Houston we have a lot of them, and they meet up for lunches and stuff like that. But no, do I attend them now? Not right now because I got too many kids. But would I? Yeah, absolutely. What else? Sheila, it's best to go directly through the airline. You don't attend any weekly events, do you, Heather? I mean, we do some of them, but not weekly now. I like if there's an evolution event, I'll attend it. That's for sure. But if you can get in there with the niches, then yeah, for sure. Oh, and they responded, I know what to do to book the flight. I don't care that I won't receive commission. So you're talking about vendors? Then yeah, go with any vendor. And then Sheila even suggested it's best to go with directly. So yes, I recommend that one too. All right. Next question. Do you create packages to make flights more appealing? I don't do anything with flights at all. I don't care about flights. I said it.
If I could kick flights to the curb, I would, but I feel like it's
so much work.
I'm a full service travel advisor.
That's right. That's what we are.
Yeah, it's like saying I'm going to build a house, but I'm never going to put windows in it because I hate windows.
Right. They have to be there.
I'm struggling with that. If I could never book a flight again, I absolutely would. But my clients expect if it's possible. I mean,
yeah. So how I do this, any type of promotions that I run, they do not have flights tacked into them so that my promotions are always open to everyone around me. But when I start building packages, if I'm talking to them, I will ask them, do you need flights? If you need flights, where are you coming from? And then I will absolutely add it to a package because I will get a package price if I add in a flight. So I will automatically do that, but I do not market them that way to make them more appealing. Absolutely not. I would not put a flight in there at all because people can see that from anywhere. And so then they're just going to be like, oh, that doesn't pertain to me. Keep scrolling. We don't want that. We want to pull them in. So make that package as open as possible. Like the one I do now, I put Viator. I will go in and screenshot the bottom of Viator for like Cancun or wherever that area is. And then I put the Viator package underneath the flyer and be like, you can make this package more exciting, or you can have a full experience by adding in these. And then I just put like the clippings of Viator and it looks really nice. But I do that to make it more appealing. Now, flights, not so much. But I do put a note that you can add them. Okay. All right. What else do we get? You can get a discount through beaches. I don't know what this is. Okay.
Yes, I don't know what that is either.
Me neither. Oh, we got a lot of questions. Okay. I'm coming. We're going. There's a lot. I didn't even realize we got to talk faster. What?
Oh, I see Janelle's question.
Okay.
I plan Ireland and Scotland self-drive vacations for the most part. Do we have a supplier that I can book multiple hotels across one country?
Wait, she said, hold on. She added more. She said, before you say vax, this town has to be big enough for the city code, and most of these rural villages do not have one. All right, now we go.
Okay.
She's good. Let's go ahead, Heather.
First of all, it depends on budget. But if you want somebody to put multiple things together and the budget is healthy, I recently found and love Audley Travel, Audley.
Gotcha.
And they do, I do nothing but give them names, dates, and a credit card. I tell them where my client wants to go. They want to go to Dingle, Killarney, Dublin, wherever they're going to go. I got clients in Ireland right now. These people planned every moment. They have an in-destination rep. So even though they're in Massachusetts, they have a rep in Ireland. They give you the phone number for. So if something happens, they missed a car, they had an accident or what, they can't find their hotel or there's a problem, they're not calling me. We're not waiting for Audley to open for business hours. They have Susie Shoe in Ireland that they can contact directly. I've done an Ireland and a South Korea with them. They pay really well. They are fantastic. They do a pre-trip meeting. We had a phone call with the client, lasted about 45 minutes. We did a video chat. They go through everything. They send them a big fat binder. I love Audley, and Ireland and Scotland are on their list, and they'll put it all together for you. Yeah.
All right. So I put Audley Travel in there. And then the other ones, I also, if their budget is not that large, because Audley is considered a luxury travel specialist kind of area. I put Skeptra, I think I'm saying that right, vacations. They do the same thing, but they're not considered luxury, but they will put all of the destinations together for you. So you can just go in there and tell them what they want and they will build it. When you go in there, you have to do it as it's called a custom fit or a custom itinerary. You have to tell them what you want. Okay. But they do have some pre-made packages. I also put that in the chat for you. For Scotland, I've seen Exotica has some, Tour Radar has some. And then there's another one. I want to say it's called Branson, but I think I'm wrong. What is that called?
Brandon.
It's like CIE Tours is how it starts.
CIE, and then Europe Express is another one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. CEI Tours is the start of it, and then because they have CEI Tours does Ireland, Irish, Scottish, the best of Ireland, taste of Scotland and Ireland, so they do that too. So CIE Tours, Tour Radar, there's a lot, but I would start with the ones we gave you, and then if you need more, just let me know. Send me a DM, and I'll look it up and I'll give you more. But that should get you started at least. Wow, we'll try Audley for a quote, Italy quote for a friend. Yeah. What about CIE Tours? Yeah, that's the other one I suggested, Bianca. Yeah, CIE in Brandon. There we go. All right, perfect.
Yeah, Brandon. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to another question then. Look, they're even helping us in the chat. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Y'all helping us out. Let's go. All right. So I have to find the question. Okay. So Miss Michelle. So I'm brand new, less than a month, but busier than expected. Congratulations. I don't always know what to do. Booking, I get it. Is there those next things between bookings, final docs to keep communication going? Ooh, okay, I have you. So you need a digital command center, especially if you're booking already. And it doesn't have to be a digital command center. I just call it that. But you need something to keep it all together. So like a CRM system or something. That way you can do the follow through of like where it goes, etc. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to see how I can pull this up. Hold on.
And I think, Michelle, that kind of depends on your client too. Like if they're very hands-on, need to be touched all the time, I think following up with them once a week. But when you get repetitive because their trip's not for 6 or 8 more months, there really isn't a lot of communication in between booking and travel time. So it kind of just depends on your client too.
Oh, okay. Can y'all see this? Yep. So this is my copy of the digital command center. I always recommend this to all brand new agents because it will help you stay organized. So in here, it's got current leads to follow up with. That'll be good for you. Bookings in progress. So that way you can follow up whoever needs to, etc. Right? They have a spot for leads and inquiries. You can put your Jot form into here, so it'll automatically pull your leads, clients and bookings, follow-ups, content, training, all of the above. So I'm going to put this in the chat for you. I really recommend getting this started now because this was something that really kind of messed me up because I skipped this. I skipped this part. So, oh yeah, Ash has a training for that. You best believe it. Bianca, Ash has a trap. Listen, I got a training for everything, Bianca. You're right. I'm almost at 1,000, but it's because of the live replays. Okay, so Digital Command Center, check that out. And then, did I answer all of the question though? Let me see. I'm gonna find it again. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I don't always know what to do. So I suggest the digital command center too, because then you could put it in like all in organization. That way you know what to do. And in there, in my command center, I have it set up to where I have a spot for ideas. So every time I come up with a new idea, I drop it in that command center. And then for the content where it says what to focus on this week, I pull from those ideas and I list them in order on what I can actually do for the day, etc. What's important, what's not important. But I'm going to tell you something. What to do between bookings and final documents. There's a couple of things that they don't tell us when we're travel agents, and I think we need to know about. So I'm going to tell you real quick, okay? First of all, when you guys do a booking like on Vax, etc., they will send them a voucher is what they call it, but it's an itinerary, and they will send it to them normally 30 days before they leave. A lot of the times, people don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with them. They don't check their emails. It goes to spam, whatever. But inside like Vax, for example, and I've seen Vacation Express, it'll say reissue voucher. That's the itinerary, and that sends it like it has like their transfers, their excursions, whatever you booked in there, it'll send them an entire thing 30 days before they leave with all of it, okay? If they can't find it, we have to go and find it. But every person should get something before they leave of, hey, this is what you're doing. So make sure they have that. That's the first thing. If it's a cruise, we have to do the e-docs. The e-docs, they have to be either signed, figured out, sent to them, etc. So 30 days before they leave, we need to send them the e-docs, and it's in the Royal Caribbean, all of that stuff, okay? So those two things, nobody knows when you're a first travel agent. I missed that several times before I finally got it together. So make sure you guys are paying sure that they have everything that they need before they leave. Anything in between that, Heather?
Luggage tags are a big deal. Yes, they can go get them themselves through Carnival or Royal Caribbean through their app.
You can print them out too.
But yeah, if you can get them for them and send them,
it'll be in the same spot for the e-docs. It'll say baggage tags or luggage tags on one side, and then the other one will say e-doc. They have to have both of those when they get on the ship because you don't want them looking for it. And two, they need to fill that stuff out before they get there or they're going to be waiting. So I don't think a lot of people know that. And so I just feel like that's something that they don't tell us, right?
And
Yeah.
Princess has a pretty in-depth cruise personalizer. And I know Princess is for older couples, which the cruise personalizer and the whole medallion thing is confusing for the older generation. But they have to actually take their picture. They have to fill out some personal information. They can actually go in there and request a robe. They can go in and put their requests on, like what they would like in their fridge, if they're going to have a stocked fridge, depending on which program they want with. Package.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Princess has and you can go in and see it as the travel agent. And because I have older clientele, I have to go in and help them because they're not technologically advanced. But they do have to take a picture and order their medallion. It's shipped to them 2 weeks before they depart, or they can arrange to have it picked up at the cruise port, whichever's easiest for them. But Princesses, there's some extra steps in there to make sure that your client knows who, what, where, when, and how.
Yeah. Somebody said, what do you mean eDocs? My clients are on one now, but they did everything through the app. So the app will typically prompt them to do it, but a lot of people don't know that. So I naturally send out eDocs anyways. It's inside of the booking. There's a spot where you can send out customer notifications inside of every booking. That will be one of the options. 30 days before they leave, it'll open so you can send it. If it's prior, they normally don't let you send it, but they normally do it in the app, but I don't trust that. That's why I'm saying they don't tell us this, because normally they do it on their own, but a lot of clients don't know that. And so they will get there and then they have to do it in the app while they're waiting, or you could have already sent it and they'd be done with it. It's up to you. All right. But that's totally me. But honestly, I bought luggage tags as gifts with my business card in them in a link to Viator. Yeah, you can do that too. Mm-hmm. But the luggage tags we're talking about are with the ship. Like you have to have a specific luggage tag so that you drop your luggage off and then it gets dropped off to your room. So that luggage is going to go with your room. So those are pertaining to the ship. They can do that when they're on there, or they can get them before and they're already done. And we can send it to them and they can print it out. Okay. But you can do luggage tags if you want. I like doing stuff like that. Like for the flight that we're about to go on for Hawaii, Erica, did I tell you she went and got books for them, for the people at the airplanes? I thought that was a good idea. For the actual flight attendants, it has a little book and she's like, I hope you know how important you are, or something like that. And it was like super cute. And she gave it to the flight attendants, or she's going to. Like, you guys can do all of that. Those are all tax write-offs. So if that gets you more business, go for it, right? Do you send welcome and thanks emails for booking? Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what that digital command center, it has spots in there to make sure that you've sent those out. So I automatically, when I first talk to somebody, I talk mostly through text message or calling. Once they book, they get an automatic confirmation email. And that confirmation email is very, very detailed. It'll have everything in there that they booked. It'll have a link to Viator, a link to travel insurance, which I normally add automatically. But if they're one of those sticklers, I throw it in there because I'm going to make them book it. And like I add everything in there. And then before they leave, I make sure I send out that voucher, which is actually not a voucher, it's an itinerary. I send out that itinerary myself. I don't trust Vax or anybody else to do it. I do it myself. And then I put everything else in there, like everything. When they come back, automatically, when I'm talking to them, I talk to them through their whole trip. Like I'm always texting my clients, like, how's this going? How's your birthday? Like one of my clients just got back from her birthday. How was your birthday? Tell me how your birthday went. Did you enjoy the trip? Whatever. As soon as they are arriving home, I text them to make sure they arrived home. And then within 24 hours, they get a welcome home email. And then within that week, they get a email to leave a review. So that's everything I do. That was a lot. Sorry. That's it, though. That's the whole process.
I do a handwritten thank you note as soon as they book.
Oh, yeah. She's fancy.
It's literally, it's a cheapo random thank you card. That's all it says is thank you on the outside. It's got like a compass and stuff on it, travel related. The inside's blank, and I just say thank you so much for booking your trip and letting me be a part of your vacation. If you have any questions between now and then, and I put my business cards in there, I put a little heart and I'll put Heather, or, Sugar Bean Adventures, whatever. They love getting mail that is not a bill. It's not an email. It's
Right.
not businessy. It's got my personal handwriting on it. It is not automated in any way, shape, or form. It costs me a stamp, and they love it. And 2 of my clients have left it sitting on their counter at home, and then they had friends over. And of course, their nosy friends were like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh, we booked our trip with Heather." "Oh, I need a travel agent. Guess who called me?" Bada bing, bada
Right.
boom. So I just, to give them something in the mail that's kind of fun, and
I like it.
yeah.
I do the same. I will. I also do. Oh, that's one of the trainings I wanted to do next month. I'm gonna have to rethink what I'm doing. I really wanted to do a referral training to teach you guys like how I do the referrals, how I pay them, not pay them, but I give Amazon gift cards because somebody asked me that last time I did a Q&A. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna write that down. Somebody loves your Dallas t-shirt. Kim does.
DC
Sorry,
for life.
the question's above you. Hold on. There's a lot of questions. I'm missing them.
Somebody
Okay,
asked about getting
Debbie.
a copy of the itinerary from Vax that they send the clients
It's at the
30 days
bottom.
before. This is for Michelle. I never put, ever, 100% of the time, never put my client's email in any supplier.
Oh yeah, I know. Ooh,
Ever.
no, I forward everything to myself and then I forward it to them.
Everything is me. Everything is me. It's my phone number, my email, even on Vax. And I don't worry about the Amstar transfers and all that.
Oh,
they
I
have my
do.
email. They have my
Oh,
email. They'll message me, and I
I put
literally,
their
but
info.
I follow my clients while they're traveling, so I know Ash is landing in Punta Cana today, and I'm going to be on my phone. And when they text me and say, "Welcome to the Dominican,"
Yeah.
meet me at gate 3, I'm immediately going to text that to Ash and say, "You need to go to gate 3." I manage that. I'm with them every step of the way. I never, ever give any supplier. Plus, Princess, I love Princess, don't get me wrong. They will keep your clients' emails and they will market to them and try to get them to buy through them instead of you.
Smart. It's smart, but I get it.
I refuse to give.
So for me, in the notification spot on Vax, I do put their emails and text messages because I cannot be as like I have 6 kids, so sometimes it's hard for me.
Right.
Yeah. So, but if you're in that setting, what Heather does is way more effective. But if you're like me and you're like 5,000 things going on at one time, then you could put them in there. But any of the main emails, I always send them to myself and then edit them because, like in Vax, it'll be like, "Thank you for booking with agent number blah 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 with Archer Travel." They're gonna be like, "Who the hell? Like, what?
Yes.
Who is this? I didn't book with this." And then like I have to explain it, so it's easier for me to just edit it. Okay, Sheila, should I have a mock booking on my page? Absolutely. You need to show them what you can do. It doesn't have to be like a true mock booking, but I run mock bookings all the time. And it honestly, the definition of a mock booking is what you make it. So if you are comfortable with just doing like deals and promotions, that's a mock booking itself, right? If you are comfortable with doing a full-on trip and that's your mock booking, okay, fine. But you're going to figure out what works for you and your audience, because some people can do that. And then some people are like, "Hey, I get better perks from just showing them a little bit." So whatever that works is fine, but you need to put something on there that to show them what you can book. So yes. Let's see. I'm trying to get through these questions quicker, but it's already 7:44. Are we still? Wait, I can't see. There's 31 people on. All right, bet. All right, next question. Someone asked, "What's the best tool to do an AI twin?" Okay, so I haven't done an AI twin in a long time. I used to do them a lot, but they take a lot of work out of me, and they're not as good as they were on Sora. Ever since we lost Sora, it went downhill. But I do use, I don't know what it's called. Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh, YouTube. It's not Studio. Is it the Studio? I think it's YouTube Create. No, it's YouTube Create. is what it is. I use YouTube Create, and I take a photo and turn it into to AI. So I don't do nothing straight like Build AI. You can try HeyGen. They do it as well, but they're a little off. But I use YouTube Create. It's the only one that's free. So try that. Did anybody write anything from that? Sweet. Okay. All right. Let me keep going. I'm going to keep going down. I can't see the bottom of the chat. If somebody responds to me, can you just let me know, Heather?
Yeah.
Because I can't tell. Okay. Next one I have is, what is the best way to gain followers on Facebook without paying for ads? Videos. That's the only way they can see you. Your text post and your photo post typically go to your followers, but videos reach new followers. On occasions, if they keep trying to look up travel stuff, you will populate with photos and text, but they see you way faster with videos. So try that. And even if you don't want to make a video, take your photo, take your flyer, whatever you have, and turn it into a video, and it will still work the same. It just needs to be in a video setting because videos reach new followers. And that's not just on Facebook. That's Instagram and TikTok too. That's the only way you guys can get out there. Regular posts, I showed you guys in my training last week. My regular posts are stagnant. They don't go anywhere. They're just like, hey, here they are. But if I post a video, I can reach a whole bunch of new people. So just keep that in mind, okay? What else do we have? And then 2, for the followers, like how to gain more followers, make sure you're inviting people to like your page. Because if nobody knows about it, they can't like it. Like, that's a lot of problems with you guys. You guys, a lot of you don't talk about your business pages or whatever. Tell people what you want them to do. If you want more followers for your business page, then tell them, hey, follow my page, okay? That they're not going to know what to do unless you tell them. So there's that. Let's move this one. Okay. Debbie, what boundaries? Oh, okay. We got a good one. I like these questions. What boundaries should we set with clients? For example, when something goes wrong, what would you pay for? And what would you pay out of pocket for a client? I ain't paying nothing. Wait, why are we paying anything? We are not paying anything.
Nope.
What could you do so badly that you would have to pay for? Okay. So the client boundary, we'll talk about we'll get rid of this right there, that what we should pay for, what we should not pay for. First of all, we don't do anything horrible enough that we should have to pay for anything. Make sure everything that you're booking is legit and it's exactly what it's supposed to be so that there's no issues. So that should get rid of that. But at the same time, you are not responsible if something goes wrong in that travel 90% of the time. That's just life. Like that travel, we can plan travel as much as we can, but we cannot predict what's going to happen when we're out there. So we put things in place to make sure that we don't have to worry about that. First of all, travel insurance, that should automatically be added. If you don't add travel insurance and you decide to travel, you're risking it yourself. That's on you. I'm not paying for that. Right? Like, okay. I'm going to give you an example of something that I have seen somebody pay out of pocket for, though. I always remind me back when I first had this brand new agent. This was when I first started team building, too. She did a booking, and the promotion was for 2 people, but she added a third person and then told that third person, like, to add the package, and she refused. I know I told the story before. That lady rocked up over like $3,000 in charges by the end of her cruise, and they made her put on a package to like lessen the price of it. Like they agreed, okay, we know you don't have $3,000, put the package on as if you should have, and we'll do that difference. They wanted her to pay that package. They wanted her to. And even Ron stepped in and was like, no, because we have proof we told you to pay for the package and you chose not to. Because back in the day, Princess, you had to add it separately, like on your own. Like we couldn't do it for them. And so like she just refused. She was just like, well, you should have just told us. Like, okay, when that kind of stuff happens, client boundaries are very important. You need to write everything down. You need to make sure everything is in order before they leave. So if anything were to happen, you have all of this to back you. And that's what she did. She said, I showed you right here. I told you it was not included in the promotion, that you needed to add it. You failed to do so. So now you're in this situation. We're adults. Sorry.
Debbie, I see your last comment. I haven't paid, but I hear travel advisor stories that they pay when they mess up or if E&O doesn't cover. First of all, I would be very, very clear.
I'm sitting on my laptop.
That I am the one that messed up. Did you forget to book a flight? Did you book it to Austria instead of Australia? Or
right,
you know,
like it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, if you legit messed up, there's 2 airports in Houston, right? If you
Right.
legit messed up and sent them to the wrong airport, that's an apology. I'm still going to get you where you need to be going. That's fixable. If a hotel doesn't have their room, they don't guarantee bedding, and your client's pissed because they're on their honeymoon and they got 2 doubles instead of a king, that is not within your control. So if those are
Right.
the kinds of things that people are paying for and they're like, oh, I'll just switch them to a guaranteed king, but it's going to cost $500 and I'm chunking that out of my pocket. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's up to the
I got
hotel.
an example.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look, she said, I booked a connected flight for a client at a wrong time. Booked connection at AM and flight needed a PM flight. I agreed to her for her to $200 change flight charge. Luckily, I just got a $200 tip. Okay, no, that's your fault. That's your fault. No, I would pay out of pocket. If I messed up someone's travel, I would absolutely pay out of pocket because that's my fault. But outside of that, no. If it's not our fault, and Ron, before you pay anybody, okay, talk to Ron Archer, and he will talk to you before it gets there. Call Jose if you're about Evolution Archer. If you're not, go to your host agency. Do whatever you need to do. But we work directly with Ron, and we work directly with Jose and them. I'm gonna call before I pay anything because they will tell you straight up, no, do not do that. Like that's exactly what Ron said. Ron was like, that's not your fault. You did what you're supposed to. And then Ron actually ended up handling it himself and was like, I'll take care of this. Don't worry about it. Like, because that's how good we are over here at Archer Travel. But but like make sure, like, do not do any of this on your own. That's the most beautiful part about being in this travel industry. Oh, well, you messed up on that one. Which one? Oh, for the flight, girl, that's okay. At least you fixed it and it was only $200. Okay. Like that's, if I made that mistake, I'd be like, oh, my bad. Let me fix that real quick. Like that I get. Okay. But like outside of that, we're going to call Archer Travel first because that sometimes, clients just be expecting the world out of us.
Hanifa, are you wanting to know, you want me to answer your question about where do you post videos on Facebook? Is it to Reels, Story, or Feed? For me, when I post, if I'm going to post, I just do post. I do most of mine from my phone and I just hit post. Okay. It automatically, if it's a video, it's automatically going to go to Reels. And the next screen on my phone is where do I want my stories to automatically be on? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They automatically go on.
Everything goes to my story. Everything goes to my feed. And if it's a video or a line of pictures or whatever, it's going to automatically turn it into a reel. I can't tell it not to.
There's 2 parts. Facebook, sometimes it'll tell you, do you want to make this post into a reel? Like it'll take you to a different part. Yeah. If it'll take you to a different part, then yeah, do that. Do it because it's telling you because it's going to perform better.
Yeah.
So yes.
Post it everywhere. And then it should copy over to Instagram. Instagram should automatically integrate over to Threads. Post it everywhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully that's your question that you wanted answered.
Yeah.
Hanifa.
And I want to reiterate too for Leah, like, girl, listen, booking. That's why I'm telling you, if we could get rid of booking one thing, it would be flights. That's it right there. Do not feel bad about that because flights are hard and they're easy to mess up and they're confusing. And like, I stress out booking my own flight. So like booking somebody else's flight is a whole nother level of anxiety. So I get that. That's why for a long time, I just booked all inclusives. That's what it's it because I could get in there, book the resort, take my $50 deposit, go on about my business, right? When they start adding in those flights, I'm like, oh, okay, now you need this time and you got to have this flight and da-da-da-da. Like, listen, that's stressful, girl. Do not feel bad about that. I'm just glad it was only $200 because flight changes are expensive. All right. I want to make sure we get all of them. We're almost out of time. We're almost to an hour and I don't want to go too late tonight because I still have to pack my bag. I'm ready to talk about it.
Okay. You keep searching. You keep searching. I'm going to answer some of these easy ones real quick. Ash, can I have a link for mock travel that you teach? Sheila, it's at ashknowstravel.com. Or you can find her on YouTube at the same Ash Knows Travel.
Mock level. The one that I teach, what is mock travel that I teach? Maybe she's talking about, hold on. I think I got it. I have the website.
I think she's
I have the website pulled up actually. I've been dropping trainings all night when I'm randomly talking. Where's the one that I have? I have one that's like 15 minutes or less. That one's my most popular one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
if
you
you go to her website, ashknowstravel.com, there's literally a search
all
bar,
of them.
and you can put in
Yep.
mock booking, mock whatever AI twin, whatever it is.
No, I got you.
You can do all that on there.
Yeah, if you just type in the word, like I just literally have it like set up to where even the word will pull up the training of whatever your heart desires. But here it is right here. I got you. I meant
Amy,
mock booking. Yeah, I got you. Right there, Sheila.
Amy's offering you a packing list.
Do I need a packet? No, but you know what? Have you seen it in the chat? I have to give it to you, Heather. Like they gave us a whole thing of like what we should pack in Hawaii. I have to show it to you, but I'm just afraid I'm gonna forget something. But like, we could just buy it. I'm just being dramatic. Listen, Warren said if someone is renting a car and traveling cross country, yeah, and books a couple of hotels and Viator events, should they get 10 leg as well? Yes, because it's going to cover the whole trip. It actually asks you when you leave and when you start, and then it says like somewhere in the United States, and that's it. I think, right?
Where
It
are
doesn't
you
ask
renting,
for
where are you renting the car and the hotels from? If
also important.
if that's done through Vax, I would use the insurance in Vax. If you're doing it off Expedia Tap, they don't offer insurance, so edit that out.
No, that's real. It's legit.
I would never. I would never. But yes, if you're doing it in Vax, if the car and the hotels are in Vax, use the insurance that's in Vax. If they don't have anything and you did it direct or you did it through Expedia or some other price agencies, whatever, absolutely get 10 leg in there. They got to have something.
So automatically, I typically don't book stuff that's non-refundable. Like I would never suggest booking anything that's non-refundable. So you have that part in there, but anytime something's refundable, it's going to have a fee attached to it or something inside of that. And that's where travel insurance comes in, because travel insurance will make sure the whole thing is refunded and not that the fee, etc. And it will give them a credit to rebook it. So like that's why I like travel insurance. And another reason I always suggest travel insurance, especially like for me, Hawaii, my flight had a travel insurance program that is tacked in from downtown travel, and it even protects me if I want to go to the dentist. Like if I had an emergency at the dentist, it would protect me, and it was only $20. And like I don't understand why all of that, but I got it because what? Like you don't know what can happen while you're traveling, and if you have travel insurance, it will help offset some of those costs. So recommend it, especially on like a cruise. Better get something. Leah said, I know, right? Thank you. Flights through third parties like Vax is hard to have changes their mind. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Changing flights in general, no matter what vendor you use, is going to be hard, without a doubt. Yes, thanks, Heather. That was it. Perfect. Okay, next one. I get notifications from Facebook saying people looked at my business page, but they're not liking or following. How do I change that? Tell them to.
Tell them, yep.
You're not, they're posting, they're looking at your post. So that's a good start. That means you're getting awareness, but you need to have a call to action in there somewhere. And if you're using BranchUp or Ralio, you're not going to have that in there. So you guys have to make sure that your post in there, tell them, comment, tell them, follow me, tell them, like more. Okay. One of my most viral posts, on that most viral post, it literally says like and follow for more, I think it was like adults only travel answers or some stuff like that. And that got me more likes and follows than anything, just because I literally said, do it. Like, do what you do. Okay. Try that. Now,
Julie, are you fairly new? Did you say that you were new?
No, I don't think Julie's with a different agency too. She's actually one of my subscribers, but I think she is new.
When I first started, I used our vouchers, and when I posted on my business page, I said anybody that shares this post, and it was just I was new. I didn't know my head from a hole in the ground. I need followers. Here's what I want. Anybody that shares this will be entered into a drawing for a 3-night, 3-day, 2-night voucher, whatever. And they had to tag me because I couldn't. Facebook doesn't always tell you when somebody tags you or shares your stuff, or you can't see it. It's funky. They had to tag me personally if we were personal friends. If we weren't personal friends, they had to tag Sugar Bean Adventures in the comments. And when their person came and liked my page, they had to answer in the comments who sent me here. I was referred here by Ash. And that way I could keep track of it. And they both got entered into a drawing. Now, how did I do my drawing?
Everybody got a voucher.
Everybody gets a voucher. I was my very own Oprah. Everybody got a voucher. Some didn't truly want it.
You get a voucher.
Yeah, you get a voucher. You get a voucher. Ask your friends to do it for you. Ask your friends to like. Ask them to comment.
Yeah.
Tell them to save it. Just same thing we do on TikTok. Same thing Ash talks about, on her videos. Tell them you have to have a call to action.
Yeah. And I really do suggest doing that. That first thing is really helps.
And post easy, funny questions. Don't be so serious all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less travel-y, more you.
Yeah. Would you rather have a 6 a.m. flight or a 10 p.m. flight? Why? Make them everybody wants to tell you their story. But if you're just advertising, mock booking, destination, that's boring, right? That's they can go see that.
Nothing personal.
Engage with them. Be personal. What are your favorite snacks? I just posted that yesterday. Are you taking something crunchy, chewy, salty, sweet? What are you taking? Are you taking chips? Are you taking chocolate? Are you taking liquid?
It's good engagement.
Everybody wants to answer that. And it's an easy answer. It takes them no time to say, I'm taking trail mix. I'm taking M&Ms. I'm taking a can of Pringles. They love it. Right. It's easy. Keeps you going.
One of my most viral posts on TikTok was the first one I ever had to go viral was that Freaky Adults Resorts one, which was funny. Mm-hmm. And then right after that, I actually had a client check out of a hotel and they messaged me and they were like, do I go to the front or do I just automatically check out? And I was like, well, if you have your app, you just click check out. I was like, but that's it. You're good. And then it made me stop and think, wait, do people still check out of their hotel rooms? And I literally made a TikTok. I just said, I was like, So guys, I told them the story and I was like, all right, guys, tap in. Are we checking out of our hotel rooms? And then oh my God, everybody and their mama was commenting, no, I do this, I do that. And I don't care, right? Yes. But that brings engagement. And then people are like, okay, now they're going to start seeing you. Now that they're seeing you, this is the follow-up part that you guys miss. They see you once and that's it. No, they need to see me again. Now I'm posting about something else. Now I'm telling them about this. Now I'm bringing them in. That's how you get it. Because think about when you see somebody on TikTok, you see them once, you thought that was funny, you commented, a few swipes later, you're going to see something from them again, right? That's because they're constantly putting out content. If you have one post that went viral and that's it, you're done. Congrats. You got one post.
And it can be simple. Is breakfast at the hotel a deal breaker? Are you staying for breakfast or are you going somewhere else? And everybody wants to answer that question. It's easy. Yeah. It's an easy, thoughtless, but it's engagement for you.
I agree. What platforms, not CRMs, offer free e-signatures for the CCA form that we are allowed to use? Listen, I can't cover this. I've done a hard stop on anything because this all pertains on what host agency that you're with. And I know a lot of you guys are all with different host agencies. So I would suggest using whatever they give you. And I know we have the PDF and I know it's not the best, but that's the reason I suggest using it, because if things go down, I don't want them to be like, well, you use this platform to get that signature and we don't accept that. And then you're screwed. So I had to do a hard stop, anything that pertains to, I'll just let you guys know, I got red flags now. Anything that deals with taxes, anything that deals with Archer terms, Archer rules, commissions, you guys go all straight back to them because they change stuff so much that I would hate to give you the wrong information, but not to just harp on that question, Katie, because Katie's like, dang, lady, I just wanted to, sorry, Katie, you just asked me one of the good ones. Because no, when I was doing my, what should I do training wise next month for July, a lot of people were like, well, tell me, what was one of them? One of them was about taxes. And I was like, oh, nope, not covering that one because y'all got to do y'all's own taxes. But there was something else.
You get asked about Square a lot.
Oh yeah, Square. A lot of people are like, train me how to use Square. I can't
Nope.
because
Nope.
that violates all of my clients' information. And like, as much as I love training you guys, but there's so many things now that like, oh, another thing I can't ever do is if there's a training that has a referral link and I make commission off of it, I can't do that either. Like, I can't share anything that I make money off of because like I'm supposed to be here training you guys, not like trying to profit off of you. So I have to be very careful about what I talk about. Ugh. So yeah, right there. Somebody said CC forms are recommended for ink signature. You are absolutely right. I absolutely recommend that for sure. I will say that. If you could print it out and get them to sign it and upload it, even better. And I'm going to go even further than this. You guys have to be very careful with these CC forms because now the vendors are starting to require them themselves. Not just like sometimes they will have their own CC form that they will send you and they'll say, hey, I'm glad you have yours, but this client needs to fill this out. Vacation Express is one of them. I have had them because the booking was within 30 days. They were like, no, we have our own. You're going to fill that out. So whatever you guys think works, fine. Make sure it's approved by your host and then just keep going with it. All right. Why not use Expedia Tap? I'm going to tell you why I don't use Expedia Tap. They have the lowest payouts. Like they just don't pay good. They're good to price compare and they're good for last moments. And I book my own travel through there all the time. Not a problem. But outside of that, I'm going where the money is. And that's my last vendor that I would use. And they also take a long time to pay. Yeah. Just being
And
honest.
they have no customer service virtually.
Oh yeah, because it's the same. Yeah. Flights though, I will do flights on Expedia sometimes. Sometimes if I have a client that's like, I just need my flight booked, and then I'm like, here, take your Expedia flight because that's where they're going to go anyway. So just take your Expedia flight and go, right? But like outside of that, big packages, they are the last vendor that I go to unless they find this price that I can't price match with. Then fine, we'll go there. But all else fails. We're almost to the end. Sorry, we're past 8 o'clock now, but yeah. Okay, I automatically add insurance. I highly recommend it, especially day and time of the way the world is working. Add insurance.
If you're on Vax, I automatically add private transfer too. They won't look twice.
Do you ask clients? Somebody said, do you ask clients if they want insurance? I automatically tack it in, and if they don't want it, they tell me to remove it.
Exactly.
And if they tell me to remove it, then I tell them, okay, that's fine. But like I had a client I just did a booking on and they did not like the prices of Vax's insurance, and which was goofy because I think I told you about this, Heather. It was like a 7-day trip or something like that. And they were like mad that it was like $149 or something. And I was like, you're going for 7 days. And if something happens to you, you're going to be paying like 50 grand out of pocket. So take your $149. So if I run into this situation and they don't want it, then I automatically provide my 10 leg and I say, hey, I get it. It's a little more pricier than what you were expecting. You can go build your own policy and what you want included on 10 Lake because 10 Lake will give them like 6 options, like from cheapest to most expensive, and they can add whatever they want. When they do it on their own, they feel this like sense of I'm protected because I added it. Let them go for it. We just need something. I don't care what it is. Okay. So keep that in mind.
Sheila, your comment is crack. I'm trying not to laugh. I read ahead while you were talking, and Sheila's comment.
What did she say? What is this?
I'm not new. I was a waitress at the Last Supper. I love it.
I love that.
I
That's
love
funny.
It. That's hilarious.
What did you offer in the voucher? Oh, okay. Oh,
I use
I have a 3-day 2-night hotel voucher.
Yeah, I use Marnie's 3-day 2-night.
So Marnie, she does vouchers. I don't know if she still does them now. I haven't talked to Marnie's starting her trainings back, so I think Marnie's coming back full blast next month.
She's got somebody else that handles. I don't remember the lady's name. She's a little cranky most of the time.
Does her certifications.
Yes, she can. On Facebook, it's under vouchers. I mean, literally, that is the name of the page. All uppercase letters, vouchers.
You have to be with Archer and Evolution to do that. Please
don't ask any questions. Just read the stuff. Just follow.
I also suggest. Look, I'm going to tell you guys another one. What else do I say? There's another one that's called Marketing Booze. You guys can get 1 free voucher from them. Okay, 1 free voucher. Oh, Katie said, no, you're good. Thanks, Katie. Um, sorry, poor Katie was like, what? Okay, Leah, this is a great question, real quick. I thought CCA are for only our records. No, they're not. Yes, but no. We keep them on record for our records, but if you ever have an errors and omissions liability problem, the first thing that they're going to ask you for is a credit card authorization form. So we do that for two reasons: for ourselves, and so we have proof that we were authorized to run that transaction. That's what it does. Another thing that it does, and another reason that question is on there, is about travel insurance. That question also relies back to our liability insurance, because if they declined travel insurance and they know that they can get charged a fee, they're going to slap that paper back in their face and say, hey, you signed this knowing that something was going to happen. So you are responsible for your travel. So it does a lot of good things for us. I highly recommend using our specific, if you're with Archer, use Archer's form. There's a reason that they have that stuff in there, is to protect us, because those are the requirements for our liability insurance. So please use that. What else? That's a good question, because a lot, they don't tell you that. That if it's within 21 days, you guys should know for Archer and Evolution, if it's in 21 days with certain vendors, you have to submit it, and they will actually contact you and tell you have to submit that credit card authorization form. So always make sure you get it. Okay. Is the link out for the Facebook suggestions? I missed the first half, was on the second half. Did I have Facebook suggestions?
I missed the first.
Oh, maybe the mock booking question.
Oh,
I don't know. If you have the, I don't have Facebook suggestions. If I do, I'm sure somebody will come underneath me and drop it, because I don't know that one. All right. We're almost to the bottom here. CCA are for you and the agency, correct? Do we need Square or something or similar posted? No, Square is going to be for people who want to do instant commission. If you want to do instant commission, I suggest Square. They're the most professional. You can do Apple Pay and all of that, so I like them. But that's just a platform that we use to get commission on when we need to tack it in ourselves. What else? Okay. How do you go about adding? Okay, we got a couple of last ones. How do you go about adding Tinley to a booking? So you can't add it to a booking. It is a third-party vendor. So if I have somebody doing a booking, I will go ahead and create the quote for them, and then I will email them the quote for them to complete it, or I will complete it for them. That's the only way you can do it. You can't really, like, if I'm quoting though, I will go in there and find the policy that I think is the best, and I will quote it. Maybe that's what they mean. I think, like, you can't just add it to a booking. You have to quote it separately. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Yeah? Okay. What was her name? Amy, her name's Marnie Hernandez. Okay. Oh, from Tuesday. Wait, Bianca, did I do something on Tuesday? What did I do on Tuesday? Oh, my Fix It Live. Oh, yeah. Duh. That's what they're talking about. The first half. That's what.
Looking at your.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I could get you guys to Fix It Live. Ooh. Or I can't. It's on my YouTube channel. My thing is just loading slowly. Okay. Last question. The audits. Yeah. Okay. I got you. I'm waiting for it to load. There it goes. Fix It Live. Anytime you guys want one of my trainings, anytime, if you guys just go to ashknowstravel.com, they automatically upload. I don't do anything extra to them. They just populate. So you could just type them in there if you miss them. There it is. Fix It Live. There you go. Yep. Got it for the chat. Okay. Last question, and then we will be hopping off. Okay. Somebody said, thanks about clarifying for the credit card auth forms. So we need to have them sign waivers if they don't get travel insurance, right? It's for us, it's in there. It is inside of it. Some people add extra waivers. You are an independent contractor. You can add extra all that you want. There's nobody going to tell you not to. But inside our credit card authorization form, at the bottom of it, it tells them about travel insurance. It asks them if we offer it, and it asks them if they decline it or accept it. And then if they decline it, it also has a note after it saying, hey, this is what happens if you decline it. Okay? Yeah. So somebody already answered that. How do you spell that? Oh, well, I don't want to type her name in the chat, but this is her name.
There's a Facebook page called Vouchers, all uppercase
Oh,
letters. It's one word, Vouchers. Go there.
okay. What else? I think that was, yeah, okay. Can we ask clients to print their name on the form if it needs to be legible? I type all the stuff and then they sign it at the bottom. You can if you want them to. There's no problem with that. The more that they write physically on the form is better than typing, because we can alter anything when we're typing, but we can't alter what is that? James Hancock? Is that what that is? That guy? We can't alter a real signature. Their name is in print. Who is this lady? Train quality from afar, girl. You should be a trainer the way you got these questions. Their name is on the print on the CCA form. Yeah. Yes. All right.
Sheila.
I think we're good. Yes.
Thank you, Sheila.
I think we're good. Can we ask them to print the name? Yeah, they have to print their name. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we got all the questions. All right, guys. We are going to be heading out. We'll be in Hawaii for the next week, and then we'll be back. And listen, when we come back, we got some good stuff coming on. First of all, I just blocked her. Sorry. You want to dance? There we go. Let have her dance moment. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt it. All right.
I was doing my hula.
Right. Sunday, we go into a luau. Let's go. All right. So when I come back, guys, on Tuesday, on July 28th, not this next coming up week, the week after, we'll do an Ash Stories time. So I want you guys to start sending me your stories. Like that connecting flight story would be great. Okay. Tell me the whole story. I want to know everything. So that way we could talk about it, because that's the way you guys learn, is from experience. So why not get experience from other people? Right? So submit me all of your horrible, funny, great, I don't care. I don't even care if it's one of those great customer service stories where you turned the whole thing around. Send it all to me. I want to talk about it. I want to read them. I want to go over them. And then the last Thursday of the month, I'm doing a Build It Live, where I will be showing you guys how I'm going to build a travel funnel. Wish me luck, because we're going to build a travel funnel live. I got a team building funnel, but I need a travel funnel. So I'm going to show you guys how I build that on System.io live somehow, magically, on that Thursday. So make sure you guys join me back then. My old folk clients don't understand e-signatures, so I've mailed them and got them back for my files. That's perfect. You can do that. And they can even just have them printed out and then sign it and then upload, or we'll take a picture of it. That's fine too. Whatever works. All right.
I've had clients go to the local library to use the computers there and have the people there scan them back in so they know how to send it back. So yes, public library is great for their kids or grandkids or whatever. So there's a way. If it's that big of a deal, number one, they're not going to know how to do a chargeback anyway, so you're not going to have a problem. Fine.
Right. Right. If they can't get the first part down, we ain't got to worry about the second part. But yeah, no, just get it. That's all we care about. Just get it. That's all we need. All right. Yes, Leah, please send me your Scandinavian misconnection story. I got two stories. One, I'm going to tell you guys about the time my clients got scammed in Mexico. That was a fun one. And then I got a whole bunch of them. I'm going to write them down so I can remember them. But yeah, we're going to do a story time. And I'm going to read them out loud and everything. So it'll be fun. So make sure you guys join me back then. And then on Tuesday, I actually have a training. Thanks, Janelle. Where I'm going to be doing my biggest mistakes I made as a travel advisor and what they taught me. I will be doing that as a pre-recorded live on Tuesday. And then on this Thursday, I'm going to be doing how I would start over in 2026. But they're all pre-recorded lives. Oh, send it to me on Facebook. Just send it to me on Facebook. You have me on Facebook. Just send it to me on Facebook. Yeah, if you guys have your stories, please DM them to me on Facebook, please. Or on here too. I can accept messages on YouTube now. Don't know how, but I can. So anywhere is fine. And then we'll do story time then. Yes, Bianca, please. I want to know the stories. The only way I can learn to be a better travel agent is through everybody else too. Like I was never as good as travel agent until I became a trainer, because you guys keep me on my P's and Q's. I have to be doing exactly what I'm telling you guys. So it helps me to hear it. Yeah, I want to know all the stories. I want to know. I want the tea. I want the tea. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we will be hopping off now. Thank you guys so much for tonight. We had a good crowd. We had a lot of questions, so I appreciate you all. Thank you, Heather, for showing up and answering those questions. Girl, you killed it. Like, you did it. I love it. Thank you. All right. Well, we will see you guys in a couple weeks. So have a good night. And if you have any more questions, put them in the chat and I might answer them. And then if not, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Yes. Bye.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.